Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19, 79 Broncos, 18 Pioneer. Warriors 70. Ready?
Milton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hey, Cowboy 80. Mustang Knights, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Maverick.
Throwing is Milton. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
60 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Now Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Ready, ready.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw is Milton. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Ready, ready.
Going quickly out to the right side. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Rams, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, That's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Raiders 0. Cam Little to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Raiders take over.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Ready, set, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 67 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready,
back to throw again. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
The 24-yard line.
Lions. Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Rig alert, rig alert. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Let go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Cougar 19. 18, Pioneers.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Cohen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Here's Milton now to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Raiders at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Check smash. Check smash. 70 Warriors. 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Cohen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line.
Here's Milton.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Bronco leading. Dragon 60. Rattler.
To throw, it's Milton.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua with career touchdown number 60. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 3. Cam Little to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
44-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Trap 60, trap 60. Come on. 19 Lions. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go check, go check.
They'll go again with Genty.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Trap 60, 60. 12-19. Warriors 70.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. 18, go.
Operating from the gun, Cohen. He's got his man Randall. And this This is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 26. A good pickup there at 22.
6-yard line.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
On first down, it's Jeanty.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 27-yard line.
18, Pioneer, Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Cohen. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw. Cohen. That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On the give, Jeanty.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
60, 70, Hawk, 70, Hawk, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Luke Musgrave.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Raiders 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to pull.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jamison Williams.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21. Raiders 10. Cam Little to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing to start the drive. Cohen. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Second and 10.
60 Cougar 19. '79 Broncos. Go.
Operating from the gun, Cohen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Warriors 70. Banjo. 18 Pioneer.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Milton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Pat the 60. Check smash.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Okay, ready.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Milton. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Milton's pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Operating from the gun, Cohen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Operating from the gun, Cohen. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Kevin Byron.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Milton. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
19 tight.
Throwing is Milton.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Second and a yard.
Get it. Sit. Ready.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Milton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's second and 7.
Second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go ahead, go, 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 go. Go.
Looking to throw. Milton. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
70 Lions, Warriors, 70.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Ready. Bronco 80, 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Raiders 10. Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Raiders 10. Cam Little to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
Back to throw. Cohen. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Raiders 10. Cam Whittle to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.